Hey, today we are going to talk about feeding your baby. I was gonna say breastfeeding, but I figured I might lose some people. Anyway, stay where you are, okay? Don't swipe away. This will get interesting. So we're talking about today feeding your baby. So the question is, doctor, should I breastfeed my baby? The simple answer you'd get from me is yes. Okay, because I am sure we have all heard many times through many sources as far as the benefits of breastfeeding the baby. However, can every woman, pay attention, mind my language, can every woman breastfeed? Not altogether. Because there are some patients or some women who we actually recommend for them not to breastfeed, especially if they have some kind of infectious disease or anything like that. In those cases, the risk to the baby is higher than the benefits you're going to get from breastfeeding the baby. Okay. Now, why I say can every woman breastfeed? That's one situation where the woman may not be able to breastfeed. The other situation is for the patients who have inverted nipples or nipple retractions. In those cases, while you can still successfully achieve breastfeeding, sometimes it may take a while, or you might need extra help. There are resources we have, cups and caps on nipples, actually they are called, that would help correct that measure, or at least help that the way that baby can still latch on successfully. Okay. The other situation you may have is maybe when the baby is either in the NICU or has cleft lip and palate, or even a tongue tie, because some babies can be born with tongue ties. In those situations, it may be difficult to breastfeed successfully. And in situations like that, what we can do is basically you can pump breast milk and then feed the baby with it while the baby is pending corrective surgery for their, if they have oral conditions that precludes them from breastfeeding. Now, the other thing is, majority of women who have had a baby have a delay, may experience a delay in their milk coming in. Okay. In those situations, while you will still, we encourage you to keep trying and letting the baby nurse, you may need to supplement with formula. Okay. Because it's, what is your bottom line should always be a fed baby. However way you come to that is almost inconsequential, but what's most important is that the baby is fed. Okay, trust me, even in the baby friendly hospitals, and I'm not in any way knocking them or trolling them or anything like that. It's great, the whole concept is great, but everybody, I mean everybody, will fault you, criticize you, judge you if your baby dies from starvation than if your baby was fed formula. Trust me, in some cases you might actually go to jail. Okay, so that's why I said a fed baby is the bottom line. Okay, so in those situations where you're having a delay in your breast milk coming in, please, just use formula. It doesn't make you any less of a mother. It doesn't make you a failure at breastfeeding. You can still even go on to successfully breastfeed even after you've given formula. But my point today is, don't let the baby starve. I would always, and I always encourage breastfeeding, but if you're having a hard time getting to that point successfully, in the interim you can use formula. As far as the type of formulas that you may have, there are very many of them. I could make a video about that if people are really interested in it. However, for today with this one, what I want to talk about is breastfeeding. While we're on the matter, oh, did I mention as far as your diet? So the quality of the breast milk that your baby is going to get also is determined, is affected by your diet. Remember the conversation we had earlier as far as what you eat, how it affects your pregnancy and after? Yeah, this is where it comes in play. After pregnancy, it can affect how much your baby or what your baby is getting. So be mindful of that as well. The other thing we have to address, which I don't think I can address it here, is how to breastfeed your baby successfully when you're not in your house. Because I understand some places will tell you to go to the public restroom. That's terrible. But in any case, we while like I said, we're not going to address that because that like whole policy advocacy and things like that, which I'm very happy to partner and get on board with. But for right now, what I'm advocating for is that mothers, girls, please feed your baby. Breast milk is great, is amazing, but if you can't, don't feel bad if you have to use formula. Okay, thank you. That was a quick one as far as it was supposed to be, at least. I'll see you guys later.